The Children Act was another underrated film I saw, and it was pretty damn good. I will say that there are issues that hold it back, but I still liked it. Emma Thompson yet again pulls off a great performance as a troubled judge who deals with a serious case which involves a boy who refuses to have a blood transplant because he thinks it's cruel, and so does his parents. Yeah, great parenting, y'all. Just let your son die because God said so. Despite how hard he tries to refuse, he gets the transplant anyways. So then he actually appreciates the fact that she saved his life, and then he starts getting romantic on her ass because she saved his life. The fuck, she's like years older than you. It's kind of weird, but definitely creates a strong relationship between the two characters, which is probably one of my favorite things about the film. Okay, so the only character I actually didn't like until the third act would have to be Emma's husband in the film, who I guess was understandably upset about the fact that she didn't pay enough attention to him, but at the same time, it's just kind of the last thing you need as a judge settling this kind of case. I guess the strengths really did pay off, but the only thing was that the majority of the time they only really showed at Act 3, which is, guess, one of my main problems with the film. Okay, now I think I'm ready to talk about the issues. I guess they're not too big, but I'm gonna talk about them anyways. I think the film felt quite indecisive of what it wanted to be at first. I came in blind, so I had no idea what was happening. I already knew it was going to involve court, but apart from that, I knew nothing. I mean, at the first act, it kind of felt like the majority of the time, it kind of feels spotlighted on Emma's husband, who just keeps on complaining about their relationship. And at one point throughout this, I kind of felt like the film centered around it for some reason. I think that reason's because of the fact that the majority of the time it didn't feel like it focused on the court case itself. I guess what I'm trying to say was that it felt pretty lost and definitely confused me. It took a good half hour for it to actually get to the point. I get that it could be a strength, as it does show the judge's life and how challenging it is, but maybe the whole thing would be better as a smaller aspect. In my opinion, that could actually make it more effective. I think when it got to the point, it was really great, but I felt kind of nervous watching the first act. I was just kind of afraid that it was going to be like this for a while. The opening felt completely dedicated to the relationship, and I have to say the acting was good, but I didn't like it. I don't know, you know, it just kind of felt misplaced and probably should have been somewhere else throughout the film. I don't know. I mean, we have Emma doing work, and then, he just comes in and says, what happened to us? And, well, yeah, anyways, I think those are my issues. Aside from that, by the end, this film is an incredibly strong movie, and definitely helped me feel the emotions the main character did. Also, it helps that the composition is absolutely incredible as well, as the main character plays piano, and basically that's the score. I would recommend checking this film out, especially because of the composition, acting, a lot of those things, which is probably why I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. If you like Emma Thompson and really want to see her as a judge, then go see it. Or maybe if you're just looking for a good movie. Overall, I think it's pretty good. Okay, bye everybody.